a tutti, sono Lucida Matta, bentornati al mio canale.
Siate matti con me e questo è il bello, credete a me.
Avete mai sentito la leggenda di Lucida Mansi? Have you heard the legend of Lucida Mansi, a 16th century donna nobile di Lucca? It is said that her ghost still haunts the walls of this medieval town. When I was in Lucca last month with my group, we took a bike excursion around the walls with Susanna, one of the delightful teachers from Lucca Italian School. As we biked, Susanna told us a lot of interesting stories about Lucca's colorful past, but none more riveting and spooky than the story of Lucida Mansi. Lucida was an actual noblewoman who lived in Lucca in the 1600s. She seems to have been quite a controversial figure during her time, and there are many stories, real and invented, that continue to haunt her name. At an early age, she married Vincenzo Diversi, but he died within the first year of marriage. There are some who claim that it was she, Lucida, who had killed him. Povera Lucida! She remained a widow until the ripe old age of 21, but luckily for her, she caught the attention of the very rich, but very, very old Gaspare di Nicola Mansi. You see, Lucida was quite beautiful. She turned many a men's heads, but she also had many vices. She loved luxurious things and sumptuous parties, almost as much as she loved being surrounded by lovers and suitors. Lucida was a very vain woman, and she sat for hours admiring herself in the mirror. One day she was horrified to find a small wrinkle had developed on her face. Suddenly the thought of growing old and losing her beauty made her quite desperate. At that moment the devil appeared and promised Lucida that she could remain beautiful for 30 years in exchange for her soul. It seemed like a great deal to Lucida, and she rapidly accepted his offer. Lucida lived for 30 blissful years, enjoying her youthful splendor. But true to his word, on a dark, stormy night, the devil appeared once again in front of Lucida, ready to claim her soul. All of a sudden, the devil's bargain didn't seem like such a great idea to Lucida anymore. As the winds began to howl and lightning flashed through the windows, Lucida sat in terror as the devil stepped closer to her to claim his prize. But just as the devil reached out to touch her pearly white neck, Lucida jumped up and dashed to the courtyard. She climbed into her carriage and, cracking her whip, further scaring the already frenzied horses, she foolishly began racing around the walls of Lucca, trying to outrun the Black Lord himself. As the horses thundered around and around the wall, the rain poured down, thunder cracked, and lightning flashed, frightening the horses once again, causing them to leap high into the air and over the wall into a small lake where Lucida drowned. Some people claim that if you go up on the walls on the night of a full moon, you can still hear Lucida's screams. Some say you can also see her face reflected in the surface of the pond where she died. Here is Susanna, a teacher from Lucca Italian School, to tell the tale of Lucida Mansi in italiano.
Buonasera, mi chiamo Susanna, siamo a Lucca, abbiamo fatto un giro intorno alle mura che circondano la città e che sono il parco della città, e adesso siamo fermi davanti al giardino dell'orto botanico. In questo giardino c'è un lago che a Lucca è famoso per una leggenda. Si narra di questa donna chiamata Lucida Mansi. I Mansi erano una delle famiglie più importanti e ricche di Lucca. Questa donna era molto bella e non voleva perdere la sua bellezza, non voleva invecchiare. Quando vide la prima ruga sul suo volto, lei era disperata, così che pensò di fare un accordo, un contratto con il diavolo. Il diavolo le disse: molto bene, non c'è problema, io posso fare in modo che tu non avrai mai una ruga in tutta la tua vita, ma tra 40 anni io tornerò e la tua anima è mia. Lucida Mansi era contentissima: perfetto, geniale, fantastico. Quindi per 40 anni questa donna rimane giovane e bellissima, senza preoccupazioni di sorta, era veramente soddisfatta di questo contratto che aveva fatto. Ma dopo 40 anni, una notte di tempesta, puntualissimo, il diavolo si presenta alla porta e bussa. Nel momento che bussa, Lucida capisce che non ha fatto una cosa molto furba, non è stata molto intelligente in fondo, ha molta paura e scappa su una carrozza. Quindi prende questa carrozza con i cavalli e scappa una corsa forsennata proprio lungo le mura che abbiamo attraversato in bicicletta. Quando arriva all'altezza dell'orto botanico dove siamo noi adesso, i cavalli, che sono spaventati perché il diavolo li insegue, sbandano, la carrozza finisce fuori di strada e finisce dentro il laghetto e Lucida Mansi affoga. Ancora oggi i lucchesi di Lucca hanno paura ad andare sulle mura di notte, soprattutto se c'è la luna piena, perché dicono che il fantasma della donna, il fantasma di Lucida Mansi, è sempre lì che corre con i cavalli, con la carrozza intorno alle mura. E c'è anche chi dice di avere visto il volto di lei riflesso sulla superficie dell'acqua, sulla superficie del lago.
Grazie Susanna.
Prego,
Bello,
prego.
bello, molto bello. I left Lucca the night before a full moon. It was very hard to leave Lucca for many reasons, but one of the reasons was after hearing the story that Susanna had told about Lucida Mansi, I really wanted to go up on the wall to see if I could catch a glimpse of Lucida's carriage racing along the tree-lined pathways, or see her face reflected in the pond in the botanical garden. I learned later that the night I left Lucca, there was a terrible thunderstorm which caused a huge tree to come crashing down right in the very spot where Lucida's carriage was supposed to have careened into the pond. Coincidenza? Coincidence? Who knows? Perhaps the devil is still trying to catch the very vain and still very elusive Lucida Mansi. Forse il diavolo sta ancora cercando di prendere la vanitoso e ancora sfuggente Lucida Mansi. Chissà. You can read more about the walls of Lucca and the story of Lucida Mansi on the Matta blog, www.studentessamatta.com/Lucida Mansi. There are also pictures and photos that accompany the text in Italiano and in Inglese, non da mancare, not to be missed. Buon ascolto, buona lettura, buona visione, buoni studi. Ciao dalla Matta e un saluto dal fantasma di Lucida Mansi. Alla prossima!
Solamente tu, dimenticarti è difficile, yeah. Non